Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw. I'm here with Marcelo Vasquez with Waterstone. And if we have actually interviewed Marcelo before, it's a great hotel collection, and we're going to find out all about it and get an update on what's going on. And this is Insider Travel Report. Now, Marcelo, the last time we met, we were actually in a restaurant, I believe, in New Jersey, and now we're here at Virtuoso Travel Week, which is very different, I think. Yeah. Let's first remind everybody about Waterstone.
Yeah, well, first of all, what a great opportunity to be here within our community and to celebrate what we all do for a living, which is wonderful. A little bit about Waterstone. Well, it began 18 years ago. And I set about to put together a group of hoteliers that think the way I do about the travel agency market. I grew up in this market. I was once, many years ago, a travel advisor myself, so this is what I know. So at Waterstone, we choose to celebrate what a travel advisor does. I mean, when you think about it, a travel advisor on the leisure side, makes dreams come true. I mean, that's what you do for a living. That's wonderful. And so we choose to celebrate the travel advisor and never ever undermine the travel advisor. I think this industry is littered with suppliers that make things more and more difficult on travel advisors and squeeze them here and there. We do the opposite. So we set about searching for general managers and owners, some of them you know, that feel the way we do. And we've created what I think is a very special collection, if I may call it that over the last 18 years has grown now to 50, which is interesting. I'll get back to that in a moment. But essentially what we do is we try to be there for travel advisors every step of the way, from the concept of a booking all the way to their commission collection, and make sure that we're being helpful to them. We know that what travel advisors need more than anything is trustworthy information that they can rely on, that they can go back to their customer and to say, I guarantee it. When you arrive at such and such hotel, this is exactly what will happen. So we provide travel advisors with information that they won't find on GDS or anywhere else.
Or even, some of your members are also part of larger, like leading hotels or small luxury hotels as well. But you're a different layer and a different connection to the travel advisor.
That's exactly right. Many years ago, I was at leading hotels of the world for many years as part of the senior team there. And so I know where a company like Waterstone fits in. You know where a great company like Leading finishes off and where we can add value to the proposition. So that's exactly where we put our company. And I think it's been successful, if I may say. We've had for years a nice long list of customers that would like to do business with us, but we're focused on this number. We don't want to grow our collection much larger. Because we don't want to lose that laser focus that we've had for 18 years.
Now, tell me a little bit about, in fact, I'll be honest, we went on an amazing trip with almost all Waterstone members and mostly in Italy. And every time I thought you couldn't come up with another 5-star amazing luxury experience, you could in Italy, which was pretty amazing everywhere we went to find that kind of variety of properties that deliver different but amazing experiences.
That's very true, and that's part of our talent is finding those hotels, or I should say they find us in many cases, that are unique, that are not cookie cutter. Hoteliers that are deeply passionate about their roots and what they offer a guest. And that's what makes it fun. That's what, I've been around a million years. I'm a bit of a relic in this industry.
You and me both.
We've been around, and, I've been associated with luxury hotels for many years. At this stage in my career, I get to choose to work with happy people that can, as I said earlier, celebrate what this community is all about. And I think it's a wonderful thing to go to work and support travel advisors. And I think the one word that has come to define our company, interestingly, it's not luxury or any posh term. After all, I think luxury is a bit subjective, don't you think?
It's an overused word.
I mean, we crave authenticity, but I think the word that people associate us with, I think if you ask advisors here at the show, is trust. I mean, they can turn to us and get valuable and trustworthy information that they can then relate to their customers and look like stars. And that's what we like to do, is make them shine.
Yeah, and actually a lot of your hotels are family run. There's someone really you can meet, and if you saw some of our videos earlier with some of Marcelo's properties, you'll see we even interviewed two members of the family, and we interviewed Roberto Wirth, who has been running the Hassler Hotel for 41 years, and this is family-run operations, right?
And his father ran it before him,
that's right.
and that's really unique, and we admire what Roberto does at the Hassler so much. He was one of my very first customers, and 18 years later, he's still a customer. And I think that's a very good point. I mean, it's a lovely industry that we're in, but at the end of the day, Waterstone needs to perform and create results for our members. As I said, we're really not much of a collection per se. We're focused and laser focused on the needs of each of the members. So we treat them as individuals because Roberto has different needs than Sir Michael Moritz up in down in Tuscany. So every one of our hotels has a success plan, and at the end of the year we measure that plan. And if we've done a good job, then they stay with us, and our hotels tend to stay. They like what we do.
Now, I know, of course, you have a lot of properties in Italy, and I've stayed in a few outside of Italy, in Ireland, for example. Where are some of your newer properties? I know you have some new members, right?
Yeah, we do have a few new members. Interestingly enough, we're trying desperately not to take on new members. I think the revenue success for Waterstone is to become more and more valuable to our existing client base. So we want to offer them new services, some related to media, some related to consultancies. So we want to keep the collection nice and tight. But when there's a new member that we find compelling and they have the right mindset about the travel trade, then we'll go ahead and take the plunge. And one of them is the Hotel Splendid Royale Paris. And they have a sister hotel in Lugano, on Lake Lugano. You should try.
In Switzerland, yeah.
In Switzerland, yeah. So those are two brand new members for us. Outstanding properties. In Paris, you have the big palaces that everybody knows. Our hotel has 12 suites only, just 2 suites on each floor. And it's in the 8th arrondissement, just right near the Elysee Palace. So that's one of them, in Lugano, as I said. And also, we've just taken on a fantastic destination management company called Travel Life. They're here. Mina, the president.
I'm supposed to interview her a little later.
Really?
Yes,
okay, I'm having dinner with her.
Okay,
with Mina.
Tell her,
tonight.
I think it's tomorrow.
Okay. Mina and her team at Travel Life, where they share our joy for the industry. They are famous for Greece, Italy, Spain, Egypt, and Turkey. They're just wonderful.
Well, Marcelo, thank you so much for updating us on what's going on with Waterstone, and once again explaining to travel agents, travel advisors, how they can benefit by working with you and working with the properties that you represent.
Thank you. Thank you. Always a pleasure to be in your company.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.